Bedford has returned to the paddock with an equipment problem. For those that haven't started eating your salad 15 minutes early, I guess everybody can eat their salad now. About 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Standard operation at most racetracks in North America now, they go 4 minutes past post time before they start the race. That will not occur here tonight. Probably less than 2 minutes. Now when we get to the 1 minute point, we ask that you please hold your chatter. When we get to the 1 minute point, hold your chatter. That means you, Tim. Special welcome to Kirby and all of the viewers out there by way of www.ustrotting.com. The website broadcast from the Hall of Fame in Goshen, New York. Tonight's induction ceremony, and we welcome you to our broadcast. At this time, we'd like to introduce the president of the Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, Mr. Eldridge Garrett, Jr.
Thank you, Roger. Welcome, everybody. Tonight's a very special night for us, and we welcome you all to the Harness Racing Museum, because this is a night that we reminisce about our glorious past and those who made it so. It's a night that we salute and welcome the new honorees for what they are doing to try to keep the industry exciting, the racing exciting. It's a night we forget about all the troubles around the world and all the troubles we're having keeping the sport going, and everybody have a good time. Now, since we're on national TV, I've got to make a plug for this museum. I have a lot of friends in the thoroughbred business, and they gloat over the fact that they have over 900 members. We had just a little over 700. I thank all of you here who support us, who are members, and those of you who are not, I hope you'll help me get even with those so-and-sos. There are applications. I think some of you got some in the mail, so anything you could to help would be much appreciated. That's the only plug we'll make, but it's sincere. It's now my great pleasure to introduce the president of our partners this evening, the United States Harness Riding Association, Jason Settlemeyer, from Batavia Downs, from Tioga and Vernon Downs, and the Meadowlands. Not yet.
Well, thank you, President Gary. I am Jason Summer, President of the United States Harness Riders Association. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here this evening as we honor our sport's very best. At this time, I ask that you please join me in a moment of silence for those that we have lost over the past year, including Hall of Famers Buddy Gilmore and recent inductee Joe Hartman. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. At this time, it's my privilege and honor to introduce to you the Master of Ceremonies here this evening, also a Hall of Famer, has been a mentor of mine growing up, and look forward to many, many years with this man. But he's been a mentor of mine growing up, and he's always been there for me, both just not professionally, but personally as well. It's my privilege and honor to introduce to you the voice of the Little Brown Jug, the Meadows, and Tioga Downs. Here's Hall of Famer Roger Houston!
Good evening and welcome to an evening when we honor our best and brightest. First, however, we give thanks for the gift of the people and horses we honor tonight. We ask for guidance in being the best we can be and to do right by our fellow competitors and the horses who do our will. God bless the men and women who serve our country. Dinner tonight will be served family style, and the wait staff will be available to provide additional servings, so please feel free to ask for additional helpings. To make the evening as seamless and transparent as possible, we ask that all photos be taken at the podium. Group shots can be taken in the Houghton Hall after the awards presentations. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Scanning the crowd, you'll see several notable guests tonight. We ask that you please stand when we mention your name. True friends of harness racing, Senator Bill Larkin and Senator John Bonassett. John Sabini of the New York State Racing and Wagering Board, its chairman. Also joining us is Barbara Bedell, a friend indeed to the museum and the pages of the Middletown Times-Herald Record. We're happy to see her here as well. We also extend a warm welcome to our Swedish contingent for coming such a long way to be with us tonight. The historic track officials who give us a wonderful afternoon of racing despite the rain. And there are museum trustees who I'd like for all to stand as a group. Dr. J. Glenn Brown, Mal Burrows, John Cashman Jr., Tom Charters, Jay Farrar, Elbridge Gary Jr., Peter Gary, Ted Goritz, Ellen Harvey, Max J. Hemp, Charles Keller III, F. Philip Langley, James W. Simpson, Paul Spears, Tom Thompson, and Russell Williams. Would you all please recognize these are trustees of the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame Day is a little like an alumni reunion, and we're welcoming back several members of the Hall. We'd appreciate if you'd save your applause to the very end, but stand as we read your names. From the class of 1990, the Magic Man, Bill O'Donnell. 1992, John Cashman Jr. 1994, Elbridge Gary Jr. 1995, Dr. Glenn Brown. 2002, James F. Doherty. In 2003, John Simpson, Jr. 2005, Tommy Thompson. In 2006, Raleigh Hennessy. Also 2006, Bill Langley. And from 2007, Chuck Kuhn. Members of the Communicators Hall of Fame in attendance tonight. From 1990, William Brown, Jr. From 1997, Marv Bachrach. From 2005, Bill Heller. From 2006, we missed him in Florida, but we're glad he's here at Goshen. John Manzi. 2007, Alan Prince. From 2008, John Berry. Also from 2008, Leon Zimmerman. And from 2009, Murray Brown. A few others that we feel should be introduced in their positions. The Executive Vice President of the United States Trotting Association, Mike Tanner. President of the USTA, Bill Langley. Executive Director, New York Sire Stakes, Tim Gordon. The President of the Grand Circuit, Tommy Thompson. President of Harness Horsemen International, Gene Oldford. Representing the Hamiltonian Society and the Breeders' Crown, Tom Charters. I'd like to remind you that the raffle will be drawn soon, so you buy your tickets now while there's still some time. Proceeds help support our efforts to keep the sport's spatial memories, its paintings, lithographs, and vehicles, jackets, caps in perfect condition. The winners will be posted in the Houghton Hall at the end of the dinner. There was also tonight a very important silent auction.